I saw you here against Guiseley. You put them away with a bit to spare, to be honest. Leamington, I know you made changes, but that was disappointing, presumably.
Any game you lose is disappointing in the manner. Listen, Monday was just a poor day, really. Everything was poor. Pitch, team, performance. But listen, I'm not going to go too much into depth in what we did. We did it for a reason, and we moved quickly on within the hour, to be honest. So listen, great against Guiseley, and we'll look forward to Darlington on Saturday.
I suppose the only disappointing thing is that some had a chance on Monday to stick their hands up, presumably with a view to the playoffs, and maybe there weren't too many that did that.
I don't take anything from what I saw on Monday on that pitch, to be honest. I got there and I made the decision to take a few more out as well because it was that bad. But listen, I'm not one for making excuses. That's obviously a big excuse, but I'm just glad we come out of there alive, to be honest. You know, yes, we didn't get the 3 points we wanted, but I think Man City would have struggled to play on that pitch, to be honest, and we moved swiftly on.
I appreciate we're at the back end of the season now, but at this level, that must be surprising to have pitches like that, really, because I've just looked at your pitch now, and I was at Hereford on Saturday, and theirs looks tiny. Most pitches at this level, even now at this stage of the season, would look in pretty good shape. Yeah, they are. Listen, everyone has their problems, and I think it's a problem there. I don't think it's anything that they want. They've been voted some of the best pitches in the leagues in previous years. You know, their manager apologised to me, and the referee gave us the option if we wanted to play it or not. So it was, listen, we played the game and we didn't adapt to the conditions. That was it. That's nothing against Leamington. That's nothing against the excuses for us. We weren't good enough to win the game, and simple as that. You all said a couple of weeks ago now you were going to rotate the squad, obviously with a view to the playoffs.
Yeah.
We're looking at Darlington now coming here. Are you like some of those that didn't figure on Monday? Are they likely to figure this weekend?
Yeah. I think it's all about sharpening up now, to be honest. And I'm in a tough situation really where I can never pick the right team. When people everyone's a manager now, and I'd do this, I'd do that, I'd rest him, I'd rest that. We play him on Saturday, he might get a niggle, and you should have rested him. So I can't win. So for me, you know, you have to look further ahead than that, and it's just about sharpening up things now, having a look at a few little bits and bobs. We don't know who we're playing, so it's irrelevant of trying to pick a shape and a team to play the opposition. But what I can say is we're looking to win the game on Saturday here at home in front of a good crowd to take us into Thursday, which again is at home. Should be a great spectacle.
Yeah, it's great that you're in the position you're in to a degree. You know you're going to finish fourth, come on May now.
Yeah.
You can almost use this, in some ways, if you like, as the first game of the playoffs. It's a one-off game at the Darlington.
Yeah, I suppose. Again, I don't know what team they've got to pick. Alan might come with the kids and they've got nothing to play for either. All players are playing for contracts, so it's going to be a funny occasion. What I don't want it to be is a testimonial charity game. We've got to hit it hard, we've got to be ready for it. And like I always say, you can't just turn it on and off like a tap. Performances, you've got to be at it. And let's give the crowd something, to say, you've stuck with us all season, and we'll end the season on a high going into the knockout stages.
Yeah, I think you've got the player of the season awards and things like that at the end. So obviously, we go into that, you like a great result behind you.
Yeah, well, of course, and it looks good on stats. It looks good on the team performance. I think we're on 71 points at the moment, 72, and of course we want to hit 74, 75. So I think that overall it's been a fantastic season. But we're not finished, and we're in that lucky position. That's not lucky because we've deserved it. We're in that privileged position where we can, we look forward to the next part of the season.
I was at Hereford last time out, and they drew with Brackley, which of course means Gateshead won it. Gateshead, best side in the league in your view?
Yes, they are. Yeah, yes, they are. I think they've showed that in how they play, the ball retention, the team they've picked every week. It's very much been very similar. They've been really good with injuries. The front three have been on fire all season. I think they're all in the top charts, and they've deserved it, and they've won the league comfortably. I think, even though Brackley have done really, really well to stick with them, albeit with the 1-0. I think, Gateshead have just probably pipped it to Gateshead in terms of to Brackley in terms of being the best team in the league.
I appreciate, take it as read if you like, that all the focus at the moment is on Darlington, but in terms of the playoffs, you're here for that game, which is crucial, I think.
Listen, we wanted to win the league, and then if not, we wanted to finish top, second and third, because I think that's a great advantage as well. If not, you finish fourth, and we've done that. We've done it quite comfortably in the last month. You could say we've probably been in there. We want to get this place rocking next Thursday. We really do, and it's a knockout stage. You take one game at a time, because if you do win that game, you're going into the top four, where it gets even closer. So really looking forward to it, but we've got a job to do first Saturday.
In terms of your squad, you mentioned that, yeah, right, if you changed it again. Injury-wise, obviously the pitch wasn't great the other day. Did you come through unscathed?
Yes, we did, yeah. We've still got a few knocks from the Guiseley game, funny enough, on the Saturday, which just shows you football. You can never really overthink things, really. So we'll have to manage people. I'm not going to play anyone who's not feeling great, because what's the point? We'll decide the team to pick on Monday going into next Thursday's game.
And final point, it has been a very interesting league really throughout. Obviously, yes, you'd love to have won it, but we knew a few weeks ago probably that wasn't going to happen. Gateshead and Brackley went down effectively to the last round of games before that was decided. We still don't know who you're going to play in the playoffs, because 2 or 3 sides could get in there, and we still don't know who's going to go down at the other end. So it has been tight all the way through, really. Yeah,
listen, I'm a fan of the new format, to be honest. I like that the league's so open. I like that teams in the mid-table have still got something to play for. Because what was happening 4, 5, 6 years ago is teams that were done by February would start rotating, they would bring in players that start focusing on next season, and you wouldn't get a fair reflection of games. Now I think everyone's playing the full strength team all the time, so you can kind of trust where we're at. I think the league's a lot more even, whether it's full-time sales, whether it's budgets, it's a lot more even. And I think it's proved to show that this year that no games are given. I think there's been some really, really weird results in the last 2 months where the pressure started to hit, us included. And that's what makes this league so competitive.
Cheers, thank you very much.
Just a couple from me. We've seen just coming over Matt Preston with his boot off and walking around today. I know obviously Matt has not been our player for a little while now, but I guess at this stage of the season, when you reflect on the season as a whole and people who've contributed, it must be pleasing for everyone to see him making that progress and getting himself around now.
Yeah, I think there's a few players who have contributed a lot to this season. Matt Preston, obviously, cult figure with only 8 games played. Elliot Bonds, he was fantastic for us in October, November. I think played 11 games, we won 10 of them. Marcus Denanga, winning games, even here for a month, and others. And I think over the season, you do forget a lot really of what's happened. It's been such a long season. We're going into the 11th month now. It's been gruelling. We're tired, but we've got to find that reserve now to get us where we want to be.
Have you ever known that before? Potentially, some lads traditionally might come in to start pre-season at the final week of June, and we're still playing in May. It seems hectic, doesn't it? It
does. Listen, I think the league have learnt a lot this year in terms of the format of the league and the fixtures and whatever. I think it could have been done a lot better. But we are where we are. I think there's been a lot of injuries in the league this season, some serious and some muscles. And I just think we all need to take stock and learn that going forward.
And just finally, as Trevor mentioned, the awards after the game on Saturday.
Yep.
Win, lose or draw, it would be nice, I guess, for you to have as many as possible stay behind and just kind of, we can share in that appreciation for a few minutes.
Yeah, and I think the fans deserve that, and I think the players deserve it, to be honest. I think the reasoning for doing it after the game is, yes, we want to kind of appreciate the season we've had, but also want to draw a line after it as well, because we are then going into the business side of the football, where it's all about results then. And I think it'd be a great send-off after the game on Saturday, just to kind of enjoy what we've done, draw a line, and then move swiftly on.